what is it about it from a driver's perspective as you're coming in here that gives this place that separation from any other venue on the circuit?
That's a good question.
Is it now?
Yeah, I don't know how to answer it, Kyle. I mean, I don't know. For me, it's the track itself, and I love the track, and it just is. It's a place that I'm going to say impossible to fake. Like, you're not going to come here and run well and not be a talented driver. So, aside from the atmosphere, the fans, the facility itself, it's just the racetrack and what it takes to be successful around this racetrack.
Seems like each Bristol race has its own specific set of challenges. Now, obviously, we've only had the truck race and a little bit of Xfinity practice and qualifying now. What have you seen so far to make you think, what are those challenges going to be this go-around?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's shaping up to be pretty similar to last fall. The PJ1 that they put down is really narrow, which I think is good for some things and possibly a little bit worse for other things. But what positive is it makes the drivers have to be very disciplined to hit that bottom groove. And, we saw the track move around. The top came in at the end of the truck race yesterday, which I think is a good sign. Typically the top gets pretty fast for the Cup race, and I think that the bottom could pay a price for having that narrow strip. But last fall, I thought it was a great race. I know the fans kind of said otherwise after the spring event, but, we saw a great show last fall. I remember, there were multiple lanes. The bottom, with it being narrower, it actually made the middle a little bit more competitive. I think it's shaping up to be a little bit more like the fall race last year.
And then last night, the truck race, obviously, some guys were cording some tires pretty early. How closely were you guys in the Cup garage watching that?
Yeah, I mean, for me, it was just such a light switch difference from that mysterious Bristol spring race that we had last year compared to every other Bristol race we've had. And you can tell right away by the color of the track which way it's going to head. So, we haven't been on track yet, and it is really cold, but it seems like, it's off to a normal start with the trucks laying down rubber. The Xfinity cars laid down a lot of rubber. So I would expect the Cup cars to continue to, not have tire issues. It's very normal to have tire issues while the track is taking rubber for the first time. But once that foundation is laid down, it seems like it, gets a lot better. So I would be surprised if we see a Bristol spring race again.
Obviously, it's PJ1 versus the Resin last spring, but how is it more difficult given the temperatures, or do you have more of a better feel for it given that it's PJ1 and not the Resin?
No clue. I'll figure it out as we go here. We've got notes of what they did each time, and we'll continue to be updated this weekend with what SMI is doing, but I just go and drive, and I feel the grip, and I give it the information to my team, and then we, after practice and qualifying, come up with an idea of what we think just happened. But we don't, for practice, you shouldn't, hopefully we don't have to adjust the car if it's good. If it's off, then we'll adjust it, but hopefully I just run 50 laps straight and I just update them throughout the run as the tires build up, and then we talk about it after, but I don't have any preconceived notion.
You mentioned the notes, and the race has changed pretty much every time, especially from last spring to last fall. Are you expecting anything like last spring, or are you just going to go out there and, like you said, drive and see if the tires are falling off it or not?
We'll all learn together. We'll watch Group 1, and we'll have somebody run a bunch of laps. And this is the least amount of rubber, I think, that the Cup cars will have on it for the rest of the weekend. So we'll be better set than Group 2, or in Group 2 than Group 1 is, but no idea what's going to happen. Just ready to rip, and we'll all find out.
Do you like the PJ1 being on the track? Do you really care? How do you feel about it?
Do not care. They could paint it pink for all I care. I don't like whatever they want to do to the track. Do it. Tell me what you do. Like as from the track, tell us, and let us go race.
Thanks, Ross.
Fellas, you guys, between the two of you, have ran a lot of races at this track, and it seems like each Bristol race has its own set of challenges. What have you seen so far that might tell you what those challenges are this weekend?
I mean, it looks pretty normal so far with that Xfinity practice. I think it's going to be the most rubber we've had on the racetrack for practice in a long time. So, I think challenges are the field is so tight and everybody's so fast. That's the challenge. But I think we'll get a really good read in practice on, what our car's going to do for the race.
Yeah, no, I mean, I think you saw it start on the bottom, kind of move to the top by the end of that second practice, and our cars are similar to that. You know, start down there, dig for a while, and move up. And Bristol's one of those places that it's hard to get a lot of cars on a long run now with the tightness of the field, so qualifying's important, track position's important, and try and get as many as you can here today qualifying.
Watching the truck race last night, tires recording pretty early in that one. Did you guys have your eyes on that at all?
For sure. I mean, I think with the rubber, the way it laid down today, it looks a little more friendly. But you never know what Goodyear brings. Like you think you do, and you think you know the track condition, but we could get out there in a little bit and cord tires.
Yeah, I mean they were cording them last night, but the Xfinity cars ran a lot of laps and looked like the track got pretty black. So I was nervous for practice before any cars got on track today. I feel pretty good about it now.
Looked like, and some drivers said this last night, including Kyle, the PJ looks like it's applied lower on the track this year than it has been in years past. Have you guys seen that at all?
Well, it's hard to get any lower than the apron, but no, I think it might not be as wide, as far as up the racetrack, but it looked like the right side tires were laying a lot of rubber. Kind of reminded me of Dover, where the left side tires are kind of out of the rubber a little bit, so should be fun.
Yeah, no, I agree. It's pretty low. Be interesting to see. Usually I feel like there's usually a driver's group thread that is messaged to the track like, hey, we need more for make this race too wide, longer. To me, I think it's going to move to the top pretty quick. So we'll see.
My Place Hotels is proud to be the official hotel partner of Frontstretch. With plush beds, in-room kitchens, and pet-friendly hotels, My Place makes for the perfect pit stop when traveling. Frontstretch fans can use promo code FRONTSTRETCH to save 10% on your stay at any of our nationwide properties. Sign up for our Stay Rewarded program to get even more savings. With My Place Hotels, don't just stay rewarded.
Jared Haas with Frontstretch.com. Come back soon for more great racing videos. And if you like us, make sure to hit that subscribe button.